right, outdoors over addiction and depression. Armco Park, Armco Lake. We got a small, what looks to be a 12-foot pontoon boat. Never really seen one this small, but it's kind of like the perfect size. I don't know if it's some kind of specialty made. A little before 7:30 a.m. Beautiful thing about sobriety is you wake up nice and early every day, and you feel good when you do it. So we'll see what we can come up with and let that sink down a little. And we're just trolling along. This is a trolling motor only lake. A lot of boats going in, but they're all going to the deep side of the lake. There are walleyes here, but we're just out poking around. So my dad's having line trouble, as you can see.
Oh, it's a new line.
Oh, here we go with the new line talk. Ow! And you know, first time out on the boat, just got hooked in the face. So that's nice. Get back by those trees and let that sink down a little bit. I'm throwing the handy dandy black Z-Man chatterbait. Should probably be with a different color, but it's not. I have that on the Penwrath 2 roll pole with the Penwrath 2 speed reel. Bought a bunch of these speed reels this year. Never really used them before, but no time like the present to try new things. So that's what do you need?
I'm just checking to see where we're at. It's kind of drifting along. As long as we don't drift.
So my casting's still not on point like it was 20 years ago, so I'm always afraid to throw my stuff into anywhere and probably lose it. But we'll see. Oh, hold on, I'm hung up. Please. No, will you just take us right over there? You see where my line is? And that's why, early and often. See it?
Yeah.
Thought it was the world's third biggest fish or fourth biggest snag. It's the snag. Okay. All right, go backwards now. Oh, I'm gonna lose my Z-Man from the looks of things. Let's see, maybe I can pop it loose, maybe. Well, like we said, we haven't really done much of the fishing thing in years, so there's bound to be mistakes, as is life. Oh, dagnabbit.
Over there?
Yeah, let me hold that for 1 second. Uh-oh, pulling up the whole stick. Oh. Man, that is some strong line though. Back up a little.
Working on it.
The old Denny Brower, don't grab your line. We got it. We got muddy. We got stabbed. But we got it. And a nice stick souvenir to go right along with it. Thank you. It's probably where all the fish are. I'm like a true genius. I'm going to throw right back in that same spot. Which is addiction and depression. You know, we do that genius thing. I was talking about that in my AA meeting last night. That insanity of trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, which rarely happens when it comes to alcohol or drugs. But you know what? I should clean my hands off. I'm gonna get mud all over stuff. The other fun thing about fishing is you get to go do laundry later that day. So good times. We'll set this down in here. And we'll go with the old black spinner bait. The sun's coming up, so please somebody jump on there and tell me, hey, go to chartreuse. Don't you know any better? Well, evidently not, because I'm going to throw the black one. Or am I just being lazy? It's a pretty lake, though. What do you say, 110 acres? Is that what that map said?
Yeah.
There is things on it that says it gets 60 feet deep. I mean, I guess. Well, that was a good cast, though, wasn't it? Wasn't it outdoors over A&D? Right between the two sticks. Couldn't have done that better if it was by accident. And it was by accident. Let's go up into that. Okay. So if anybody's watching this Outdoors Over Addiction and Depression and you've been to Armco Lake before, go ahead and drop something in the comments. Let us know what we're doing wrong. We'll try to improve it next time, or maybe see the comments and improve it this time. I don't know. That was where I was stuck before, so let me just wait till we get past all this, all right? But while we're waiting, no reason to waste time, I suppose. And I was on a meeting and some guy was given a lead 2 Fridays ago. And he was talking about the worst sound he had ever heard when he was out in the midst of his alcoholism, and he surprised the heck out of me when he said it was birds, because that meant it was morning time and he hadn't been to sleep yet. Nowadays, it's one of the best things you can hear, in my humble opinion. And once again, my opinion's got to be humble. We got to humble ourselves, get away from our ego. Admit, step one, we're powerless over alcohol or whatever may be your vice. And only then can your recovery really start. And we include depression in this because, as a really nice judge once told me, she's rarely seen an alcoholic or addict that doesn't have some kind of a mental health concern as well. And that's okay. That's why they have your psychiatrists and psychologists and those people that specialize in exactly that. Well, I'll turn it off until we get to a spot. We got some night crawlers as well, so we're going to try that a little bit. Well, that's not where I wanted that to go. See what I'm saying about that casting not being so great? It happens. But practice makes perfect, and we'll be out practicing all spring, all summer, hopefully into the fall. In the fall, I like to go down to this place called Cave Run Lake and musky fish. Fish being the key word, because you rarely catch them. Huh, same dadgum spot, isn't it? Well, and I'm almost sure I shouldn't be using black right now, but we'll sit down and tie some daytime stuff on. This was from when I walked over to the ponds on the first show last week. As you can see, haven't really had the time to get back out since then, so same lures are tied on, but we'll change up here in a little bit. I didn't even know if we were going to use worms, but I just like having them in the boat, to tell you the truth. Now we're going to try and hit that stick up there. Let's see if we do it. Coming up short. Story of our lives sometimes, isn't it? But we persevere, we keep going. We'll get this in and see if we can hit it this time. Oh, that was much better. As long as I don't get hung up on that log. That's where we wanted it. I just felt the log. But it does feel good to be out here with a clean and sober mind. So with that, we'll stop the video and reconvene just here in a bit.